Hello crafty friends, I have a double mega haul from the stamp market for you. These are direct purchased from the stamp market. You can tell by the pretty wrapping on the box. Oh my goodness. This has been the one. I didn't even do a Simon Says Stamp Black Friday order because all I really wanted was Purple Line Designs and the stamp market. So I just ordered directly from them and that's all I got. And I'm so excited. So I actually did 2 orders from the stamp market. So about a week before Black Friday, they have a Color Crush collection, which is papers and inks and all that fun stuff. And they had 20% off that, and they told us right off the bat that Color Crush would not be in the Black Friday sales. And my parents also told me to buy something that I wanted. So Mom and Dad, if you're watching, thank you very much. I am extremely happy. No joke. Really excited. So I got the entire line of inks that were that's been released so far. The only thing I don't think I have was the no line ink pad. So all their, because I just love their rainbow. Like here is an example of their rainbow. It is like the most perfect rainbow or group of colors, and I've been following on Instagram for ages, and I just love these colors together. And they came out with their own like ink line with these colors, and that's just perfect. I was originally just going to get like 4 or 5 of the ones that are too different from what I already have in my stash, but I decided to, what's the word? Rainbow-itis? I got them all. I am not at all upset at all. I'm really excited about it. So I got, you can see the ones that are rounded. This is from their original release. So these are their original set of 13 that they came out with, their main rainbow. They also did a mini release of 4 more colors after that. And that's the ones that are in these slightly square different shape of container sort of thing. They are a firm foam pad. I didn't get the re-inkers. I just bought the actual ones. I think I'm definitely going to be buying the re-inkers for all the light colors. The dark colors are amazing. They stamp amazingly perfect. I'm just... I knew I did this. So these are all just stamped with an acrylic block, not my MISTI, 1 stamp only, which is how I do all my samples. I just like to know this sort of stuff before I start stamping with them. Yep. And the only ones I haven't stamped with perfect clarity are the super light ones. And I think that's just because there wasn't enough ink on my stamp. And I reckon if I had a juicier ink pad, I would have had the perfect stamp. I do like the attention to detail, like they're nice smooth lines on the edges of all of the stamps. The Cherry Kisses is I am in love with this red. This is like the Christmas red, people. You want this red. And yeah, I can't fault this rainbow. It's really, really gorgeous. For the blush and the sea glass, I'll be double stamping them with my MISTI. And that's fine. I've got a MISTI, so I can do that. Like I said, I want to buy the re-inkers and keep the ink pads really juicy so that I probably won't even need to in the future. They did advise us, I should say right off the bat, to get the re-inkers for foam ink pads. I just didn't follow their advice. So just so you know. But I love the colors. I think the most unique one is the citrine. So it's almost a greeny yellow. And I think it looks really nice with this palette. Like here's their color card, sort of thing. And they've got like your red and then your warm pinks, a nice orange, the really fun yellow. I love that yellow. And you've got your 3 different types of greens. So 2 really yellow greens and then like a good grass green. And then you got your sort of aquas and a teal, and then your blue pinks, or sorry, your cool pinks, I should say. And then the second release was these 4 colors here. So So like your peach, coral, and rust. Oh, I'm in love with this rusty color. I've been trying to find a good rusty color. I think it goes beautiful with this navy. Look how crisp that navy is. That is stunning. And I also grabbed the black. Now, I did a horrible impression of this black. But it's a very true black. Like it's doing really well as far as the color of it and everything else. I'm just... All right. So you see all these ones down here? These are all my blacks. All of them. I got the black here because, and I've forgotten her name, but the owner of the store said she normally uses VersaFine Onyx Black ink, was what she did use, and now she's using her brand. She thinks it was really good, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And you can see here the difference of the blacks. Some of these are Copics and everything else. Jet Black or Carvel is very dark, but it's almost a bluey black. It's got a blue undertone. This is the Copic one, which is surprising because this one here is the Lawn Fawn Jet Black Copic. And initially this one stamps way darker than that one, but a couple days later it eventually fades off and it's not as dark anymore. Not something I'm great with. This is the Hero Arts Black. So you can see how that is a very blue and almost a charcoaly color. And then you have the Simon Says stamp Intense Black. So for all of my Copic coloring, I still use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink because of this trial that I've done. And then I've always used my Onyx Black VersaFine one because you can get the attention to detail. But I reckon I will be using this black here quite a bit more. So I definitely have to test it more on sentiments because that's just, you know, a solid stamp. And everything else. Worthwhile mentioning, these are a grouping of my reds. So that's Hero Arts Pale Tomato, Lawn Fawn Lobster, Mama Elephant Apple. This is the Ranger Classic Cherry, and this is Cherry Kisses from the Stamp Market. So you can see how this is a much better Christmas red. It's not so pinky, so it's got a lot more orange tones to it. So I wanted to point that out because I was always searching for a really, really, really good Christmas red, and I bought so many in the search of it that I wanted to share with you what I found. Now the other one I was just going to compare here for you was, so this is Altenew. My other favorite red is Heartbeat right here, and you can see that they are, I can't get them quite close enough, but they're very close to each other as far as reds go. So if you have Heartbeat, you probably don't need Cherry Kisses, but if you don't have Heartbeat from Altenew and you want a good Christmas one, definitely grab a Cherry Kisses. So that's the inks, and I'm so excited. I'm totally gonna just start stamping everything now in rainbow colors because I have a perfect rainbow, which is awesome. And then I grabbed, because the mega bundle was like all the ink pads and a set of assorted cardstock. There's 3 sheets of every color, and the cardstock, try to focus. There we go. So the cardstock matches their ink, so it's an exact match. So I really wanted their cardstock as well. They have so many fun things with their die cutting in these rainbow colors that I wanted a pack. So I grabbed the mega bundle, and then I grabbed the add-on ink bundle, which was the newer release, and then I grabbed a separate pad because I'm so in love with this rainbow that I wanted a second one. So how cool and amazing is this? I was so excited when this showed up on my front door. I did do like color swatches pre-Christmas, but I haven't actually opened it or used it on a project yet. It is on my list of things I must do. So anyway, before I totally get it all mucked up and ripped apart, I thought I would do this haul video. So that is part 1 of the Stamp Market order. So that was the Color Crush collection. Did you guys want to see a bit more of this? So it says in the back, featuring a firm foam pad for smooth, even coverage. Dries quickly. That's it there. So I suppose with the smooth foam pad, like if you think of your felt pads and you think of the clothes you're wearing, so the felt pads are actually a cloth top on them, and they have that cloth grain across them. If you open them up and you look at it, it'll have a cloth grain, whereas this one here is just smooth. So the foam pad has just got a smooth top on it, so you don't get that texture of the felt. And normally, like, it does blend out or whatever, but that's just a different feature that I'm just pointing out, you know, because this is a different application, really. And then the comparison between the two. So the new ones are actually a larger ink pad. Just so you don't know, I have no idea if in future they'll eventually change the original set to match the same size as this one. No idea. But I mean, it really doesn't matter because it's just the size of the pad. As long as, sorry, I just wanted to clean that up before I get ink everywhere. So they are slightly different. The older pad, like the initial pads that they had compared to their new ones. Bigger pads, obviously a little bit easier to get a bigger stamp on. Little ones, greater storage. But I mean, really, I don't think it really matters a lot. But anyway, just thought I'd let you know the difference. All right, next part of the order. It's the fun part. Because it's the stamps. Aha! Yay! I spent all my money at the stamp market this year. I've been saving up and all my money went here. So yes, super fun. Then what have I done? This is the freebie that I'm looking at first. So it was, if you like, it was first come, first serve, and they had limited quantities, and if you got in, you were on, and I'm in Australia, and over here, midnight in America was like 6 o'clock in the evening the next day here, or that day here. So like, I basically told the family, don't talk to me, I have to put an order in, and locked myself in the bedroom and focused on this. And the difference with their Black Friday compared to others, it wasn't just like store-wide. They had better specials on some products, like everything was a minimum of X amount, but then some were 30%, some were 40%, there were some that were 70% sort of thing. So I thought I had the order like ready and sitting in my cart going until they said, you know, but we've done extra specials, and I had to go back and, well, you know, maybe I would change my mind if it was on super savings. And I did, I added more to my cart. So that marketing ploy worked really well. I spent more money. Anyway, this one here was the freebie, and it's called Made This, which is just like a stamp full of handmades. So it said made this, handmade, handmade, made this, handmade, which I think is going to be gorgeous for the back of the card or your envelope. And it just lets people know, like, they should know that it's handmade, but it makes a point of, you know, I put effort into this, and this is a really nice way of labeling it. So I really like that. And then I also grabbed this one here, and this is called Tiny Trees. I love that there's like, I just love the abstract, like, I don't know, I say abstractness, but it's more artsiness of this. You've got so many different types of trees. You can easily just, you know, line them up in rows and do repetitive stamping. You can create scenes with it. You can totally do, like, there's just the triangle ones, which are really nice if you want to do like a Scandinavian sort of card. I like the ones where you can take, like, this is the inside of it, so on this one or this one you can stamp this and then emboss this in a gold or a silver over top. You can put this down on, you know, heat embossed on top of this one here or that one or whichever one to make it look like either Christmas lights or snow or baubles, or I don't know. I just liked how this was such a mini stamp set, but to me it just creates so many cards in my head, so I really liked it. So I got that. I also picked up Just Fine's die. I really liked the narrow lines of it. And I think this will be really nice to add texture, like even if it's white on white sort of texture behind your focal point, and to really draw attention to it. So I really wanted this one as well. So I grabbed that. It's got the nice detail through the veins as well. So I just thought this was lovely and will be very nice to add texture and detail to the back of the card. So I had to get that. This was one of the ones that were just like an extra on the fly sort of thing because it was super inexpensive. I cannot even remember off the top of my head how much it was. But it was very, I don't know, the whole set was maybe, I don't know, 60 or 70% off or something like that. Can't remember. I was just looking at the packaging to see if it was on there. But anyway, the stamp set is called, didn't work. Still didn't work. Have a nice day. Which is, you know, have a nice day. I just loved how big and bold this was, and I liked all the mini sets that come with it, like the mini sentiments. It says, just letting you know you are amazing, the best ever, one of a kind. I really, really like this, especially for the inside of a card. I want to put that there. And then, you know, you brighten my days. Thank you ever so much. Hello, you are proof there's good in the world. I really like these ones. They're just like, you get your thank you card, your hello card, and your everyday card with really nice, meaningful sentiments in there, and it's fabulous. And then this also came with the die, so you've got the coordinating die for this, so you can easily stamp it and stack it, which I think is going to be great. And also for the hello. So I really liked that there's a coordinating die with this one. And, oh, sorry. With the little mini trees, I grabbed the dies for that too. So you do get dies for it, which is yay, awesome. Sorry, I should have put this in some sort of order. This one and this one go together. So this one here, which is Candy Cream Christmas, I got the stamp and die for this one. I love this Mary die. Oh my goodness, I am so in love with it, along with this Mary sentiment. Why? Because it coordinates perfectly with this background sentiment, which is just called Mary. And you can pretty much stamp this, and then this will stamp directly in there. Like, it's the exact same size. So now you can rainbow ties, or red and white, or whatever color scheme you're doing. I can stamp in these easily, especially with the Misty, so you can line up really, really easily. And yay! You can even have it slightly off stamped if you want. So you can either stamp this, you know, emboss that. I just, oh, so excited with that. And the fact that you get a die, now it cuts out without the outline. So it's not a, you know, a die that will outline this one. It is actually the letters that exactly mirror this. So you can easily use these die cut letters in the background stamp as well. So yay, I had to get these three. They work so perfectly together, and I love this background for Christmas. This one also comes with a really cool candy cane, more of like an abstract artsy sort of look. And then you got these gorgeous ferns, so a solid and a outline, which is perfect for stamping. I love, love, love this font for the Christmas. And then happy holidays, fa la la, holiday cheer, ho ho ho, and be merry. You also get like the holly and the bow and the little heart. So I think this is great. The dies also cut out the Christmas, the candy cane, this grouping here, the bow, including the insides of the bow, the holly, and the holly berries. So the only ones it doesn't cut out is the heart and this one, just so you know. So that's that. I also grabbed, this was like $5, the Mary, well, it's Mary die, but look how big it is. Oh my goodness, this thing is gorgeous. It is a huge, huge stamp set. So all you have to do is put a little sentiment Christmas at the bottom with a really funky background, and you are done. Like, wow. Couple that with this one, which is a massive, huge snowflake. Again, I'm sure it was only $5. Like, it is massive, and it's gonna be killer on the back of a card as a background or detail, or I can layer up other snowflakes on top of it. or a critter on top of it, or I can die cut a window because it's so big and have, you know, a beautiful inked up scene behind it, or glitter behind it or something. So yeah, I was in love with this. I was so excited it was on sale. This one here is from an older release of theirs, probably not super old, maybe early 2019, but I was in love with it. Like, it's the jumbo tag, and it is a really big jumbo tag. It has one reinforcer, and what I really love about it is all these sentiments that come with it, because you can cut them out of the tag, or you can cut them out of a panel on any other card that you've forgotten and have nowhere to stamp. And it, like, you know, your sentiment. I'm just going to die cut it out of it and raise it up. And there's congrats, hello, hey friend for you, and happy birthday. And I really like this happy birthday. So I was really excited about the words that go with this big jumbo die. And you could totally just have this either as a gift tag or the actual card. So loving that. And then I grabbed this bundle here, which is large leaves. And I think they are amazing. Like, these leaves are huge. They are really, let me measure. They are 3.5 inches. Each one is 3.5 inches. How cool is that? Even better is that there's a die, and the die basically cuts that one out and then a solid one out. So you can easily, you know, cut these, and then, you know, you have the inked insides of them. The solid one you can put in one color, then you can put the polka dots in like a fun color or embossing over top of it, or this one over top of it, or that one over top of it. And this one you can color the background and stamp the outline. I don't know, I just was in love with this set when they released it, so yay, I'm very happy. And I also picked up this one. This is tagged. So this is one of their original tag sizes, and I just love the shape of this tag. It's just so basic, and it's such the right size of tag. And I thought, oh, it's on sale, I'm gonna grab it. And they even got the little like gift tag size as well, which I think is fun. So I really just wanted that one. It also, I think I saw this tag and it had this die across it this way, and it looked really good. Like, it looked really nice. So I was way into that one. And let's see, I grabbed Merry and Bright. This is my other must-have from the Christmas release. I love this font. It is gorgeous and stunning. And I loved these leaves and all that you can do with them in the greenery around the sides. I just thought that was fantastic. You got one single berry, the small ones, and then a cluster of them. I don't know. And I really just love this font. And the "and" comes separately, so you can easily have this in the background, then stamp a black, like in colorful, and then "and" can be in the center, gold heat embossed, black, you know, that sort of thing. It will look really pretty. So I had to have this one. I also picked up the Holiday Greenery, which was on special. So it has two sizes of Holiday Greenery, and they basically are a wreath builder. So you can make a big wreath or a little wreath that'll fit on a card, or a big one for like decorating your house. In rainbow colored cards, like how could you not do that? So I love this, so I picked that up. And super excited, but this is a skinny upper alpha die. I love this font and this size. Each letter is 2¼ inches high, and they're super skinny, so you'll be able to get a decent sized word across the front of a card. And they are striking, they are bold. They have used these in rainbow colors or just black. If you look at their Instagram, you'll see this in so many different examples, and they are all amazing. It does have the little dot or period for the end of a sentence if you want. So I think it is just stunning. Really excited about it. That's a lot of reallys. So, and like, it's a huge die. I think it's $45 regular at the top of my head, and they had what, 20% off or 15% off. So that's definitely worth waiting for a special for this one, but I am so excited with it and have so many plans for it. So that is my Mega, the Stamp Market haul. See, I love even how their packaging has their rainbow colors on it for inspiration. So good. So very, very good. So anyway, thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye.